Hello and welcome to Farthest Frontier. Well, this is not exactly the ideal thing to be seeing as soon as you pick up on a game, is it? I mean, we've got 8 months left to pay 12,299 gold to the invaders, or they will attack. To be fair, I don't have that amount of money. I think I've got quite a bit of money in the trading post. I'm not sure why I'm not actually seeing that, but what the heck? I mean, as far as I'm aware, I think we actually ran out of time in the last episode anyway. But yeah, I didn't really have much choice there. So that's new. I don't remember them being there. As far as I recall, they were up here. They were right up in the top corner, so that's different. I mean, the game's just starting, so you always get these interesting little features. But now it means I'm going to have to get people to move. Because I was looking forward to it in some respects, because I wanted to test this new cavalry, this new board that I'd set up over here, but obviously that's not going to happen. So these folks, I'm going to have to move them all the way down here. Because these are supposed to take out the battering rams. Fudgesicles, I say. Fudgesicles. So they're just sitting there for the minute not doing anything. Well, seeing as they're not doing anything, and I don't think there's anybody else around, I'm going to see if I can get... Well, I'll pause the game and I'll try and get these down here as well. I mean, I do have a little barracks down here with some people. I'm going to leave these folks in here. That's the... Well, I haven't said that that's the main army, isn't it? I'll bring them down to here as well. Let's do that. Now, I am intrigued. These are still showing up as saying there's no fish in range. Oh, okay, it's finally sorted itself out. Now, why... I mean, I shouldn't really complain if they're just going to sit around and... Oh, okay. Now they're deciding to move. Okay. These haven't been upgraded, I've noticed. Which is a pity. But what isn't a pity is that. That is a Forager. And I'm going to upgrade it because patch 0.9.6 got released fairly recently, and well, since then there's been some hotfixes. Apparently they've been doing quite a few things, shall we say. But one of the things you get is now you can upgrade to a tier 2 Forager. Now what I'm concerned about is why I've got somebody. Who's this?
Your command.
Oh, that is another thing you now get with the new patch, is if you click on your villagers, they actually talk to you, which is interesting.
Need something?
Interesting. Ooh, I'm going to upgrade that at some point. I must have the facilities to upgrade. Why can I not upgrade these ones? Right, that still needs 20... That needs 20 iron. How much iron did that need then? Oh, it only needs 15. Right, so these are coming down. The cavalry's coming out. Right, so seeing as the cavalry's coming out... Ooh. Oh, that's cool. A bit of violence in there going on. Ooh, what if I click on one of these ones? No, they don't do anything. Okay, fair enough. These are the ones I'm more bothered about, the horse raiders, because they can do a lot of damage. Ooh. Opportunity. Opportunity. Let's not miss an opportunity. Right, I want all of those upgraded. I'm just saying, anything that needs and possibly can be upgraded, I'm going to tell them to upgrade it while I've got the resources. I mean, technically I don't have the resources to do it, but I mean, it just holds off where they won't get upgraded until those resources are made available. But it's just so I don't forget. Right, it's a feature. Right, hang on. I need my cavalry. Go and chop that up. And while you're at it...
It will be done.
Oh, will it? Right, and get back to here.
Right away.
Oh, cool. Run away! Quickly. Run into here. Just run away. Ooh, what was that? Ooh, you sly dog.
It will be done.
Right, tell you what. Head down
It
here.
will be done.
No, 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 don't go that way. Go
As
that way.
you command.
Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. You silly people. Where are you going? Don't go out there. Right. Right, so these beasties here.
Your orders?
Where have you all gone?
Your orders?
Right. I want you to hold ground over here.
At once.
Ooh. Where are these lot? These lot are somewhere. Is that them up there? No, it's not them up there. Where are they? Where are the archery boys gone? No, no, no! Don't.
Your command?
I don't care. Just come
It
here.
will be done.
Run away! Oh, that's painful. Right, head down to...
At once.
Keep running. Because I'm going to have to bring them around that side. They're going to wreck that there door, I can tell. No, 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 no. Are you... Oh, no, no, no. So who are these looking?
Your orders?
Who on earth are you? It doesn't tell me who these are. Oh, it's these. Look.
Right away.
Hold you to hold your position. Oh, right.
At once.
Right, come over here first. Right, hold your position. Right. Team 4. Go and take out the catapult over there. And don't go through the front door. No!
Right
You
away.
silly people. I don't want you going through the front door. Right, you lot. Get to it. Do what you can. Ah, there's the archers turning up now. You.
It will be done.
Right,
At
hold on.
once.
Go that way first. You're going to vandalise the place, aren't you? You're a bunch of
As you
thugs,
command.
Yeah, you're a bunch of thugs. That's the problem. Oh! Right. Where are you? There are consequences to your actions, as there are to mine. They've just wrecked the tower. Oh, fudgesicles. I'm going to have to rebuild it now. That's just plain mean. Oh dear. Somebody had a nasty end there. Right, where's the archers?
At the ready.
Right. Go on the offensive. As in, take pot shots at these people, please. Right. Unit 4.
It will be done.
Oh, fudgesicles, they're going to wreck that as well. Seriously? Why do you have to go and do that? I mean, I appreciate there was, like, you know, the reason for you coming here, but I don't particularly appreciate it myself. It was just plain mean. See, we're going to chase you now. My cavalry's going to chase them down. Ha 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 ha. Serves you right. Going to catch up with them? Right, come on, let's go and get the rest of them.
At once. Right away. As you command.
Yeah, go and teach these a little lesson, will you? That is something I would definitely appreciate. Ooh. Oh, sly dogs. I didn't notice it coming through there. Go and deploy to there and wreck their another tower. Oh, fudgesicles. That explains a lot. Oh, that was darn sneaky. Where are you? Oh, they're down there, aren't they? Ooh. Ooh, that's not good. Houston, we have a problem. Ooh. Oh dear. Ooh, this is bad. Well. Ooh, I so did not see that.
At once. It will
Is
be
it-
done. At once.
It's supposed to... I'm surprised actually because there's supposed to be like little arrows to indicate when you're getting attacked. Right, so they can't see that lot. So... Ooh, that was
Right away.
sly. They're going to cause a whole heap of damage now. Oh. Because they've got battering rams as well. These battering rams are just going to cause a whole heap of trouble. That's a thought. Actually, I've got these. Can you lot get over here? Ooh, that was brutal. I mean, I am surprised. I just didn't see any indication that these lot were going to come from this side. Ooh, fudgesicles, they caught me out well. I was unaware, caught unaware. Drat. So that's going to be a pretty expensive repair bow, to say the least. And that's going to hit me hard there. Drat. Oh, that's interesting enough. Actually, that's something else I've added in with this latest patch. Is it now actually tells you what the recommended amounts of people you should have. So here it's saying there's not enough builders basically. Too few builders will slow construction. We should have at least 145 labourers. Right, well these lot can go. Come on, you can go. Looks like somebody's injured. Oh, that's kind of them. They're coming along with a little wheelbarrow to pick them up. I'm sure they appreciate it. Right, hold on, I'll get to you in a minute. I just need to send everybody home, because there's no point... Ooh, that was brutal. I mean, we survived, but... Ooh. Right, you can all go home as well. Okay. Why are they not heading home? Curious and curious. Right, trading post. So what's And Plains Rider got for us? Oh, that is something that is interesting. It's another thing they've added in the buy and sell, apparently. You can actually set it so that you can only buy what the actual what you can afford to buy, and likewise you can only sell. Well, sorry, you can only sell what the buyer can afford, and which makes life a bit easier, I suppose. So if I want to click on that, it's showing you like the maximums here. So I can say set this transaction to the maximum amount of goods that the merchant can purchase. So I've got 50 and they could purchase that, but I suppose it depends. That's quite interesting. So they've twiddled these around. So the prices have now gone into this little column over here. It's like if I go to buy things, I mean, they've got potentially, is that 800? That can't be right. Oh, the buying price, right. The buying price is 800 for a cow, and they can sell 6. So I can go to a maximum, so I can afford to buy all 6 of them. So that's a lot better than before, because before you're having to try to figure out, well, how much can I sell to this person, or how much can I buy from this person? So it's actually quite useful having those little buttons, I must admit. That's a nice little touch they've added. I may as well sell them off, because I'm going to need a lot of money to repair things at this rate. Be interesting to see the stats in terms of how badly it went. So there's 258 attacked, 223 have been killed. But it's something else, incidentally, involving raids, so it'll be interesting to see if that shows up. Shoes are going at a reasonable price. How much for, say, I'll buy them. That'll keep me ticking over. Buy some more of these. Let's go for a bit more than that, actually. Yeah, that'll do. Right, so the village was raided. They destroyed... There you go. That's something else they added to the patch. You get a fanfare now if you actually win. And you'll get something else if you lose. So that's... I don't know, it's a bit cheesy, I think. But anyway. Yeah, so... How many people? We lost 4 people. Yeah. Ideally, I would prefer not to lose anybody on the grounds that I've hardly got anybody available. I mean, it's suggesting we need 145 labourers. I'm way behind. I need a whole heap lot more of the builders as well. Oh, that's true. That's... Yeah, somehow that just seems a bit cheesy to me. There's just something about it. I can see why they've put it in. Anyway, these are... So they've got that... Who's this? Where's your... Who are you and where's your banner gone? Right, so you need somebody else. Heavy infantry. Because they need a replacement. So that's a purple. Purple banner. Ish. So you're missing a pikeman. So I'll just go around these as I try to work out where they're from. I can't find their flag. It's not them, so they didn't lose anybody, which is good. The cavalry survived. Who the heck are they? Who are these people? I've got people down here and I don't know who they are. It is them. Right, so let's put that there. That's it. That's a feature. Yeah, I think that's a feature. Whatever. Right. Another thing they've done. This is another thing they've added. Right. Let's see. So I'm gonna see if I can do this, because this is gonna brighten up my day no end if I can do this. Right. If I can pick that road down there. Right, let's take that road out. And build decorations, roads and fences. Oh, it comes under... What does it come under? It does not come under plazas. Medium plaza, small plaza. Woohoo! There you go. You can now actually put these little plazas under there. Because that to me was a real shame that you couldn't get the plaza underneath the fence. Because, I mean, like, I had to put the cobbled road in to finish things off. Yes, now you can actually build a plaza underneath the road, underneath the fencing or underneath a wall. So that is awesome. We shall be adding to this. That makes my life a whole lot better. It just looks a bit strange having like cobbled roads coming through there. I mean, it shouldn't be like that. And the only catch is, can I pick it somewhere? That looks, it's kind of weird that, because that, from this perspective, it looks as though it goes underneath the ground. That's a small brick plaza. How am I supposed to pick that? Being fussy. I can't move it. Yeah. Good if I could sort of yeah, move things to somewhere else, and then I could. Otherwise, you've got to rip it out and start again. It's just the hit box is so close. Right, there we go. Take that. Get out. Oh, that is so much better now. I mean, it's not good having rats in there, I must admit, but. Ooh, that was almost. It seems as though it was almost there. It's in there somewhere, I know it is. It's been a scallywag. Oh, fudgesicles. Click there, click there, click there. Just random clicking. The trouble is I'm clicking too quickly, I think. And then it's like clicking away. It's trying. No. I'm going to be here till Christmas, which actually, funnily enough, at the time I'm recording is extremely close. Anyway, let's go and see who we've got here. So it's Lethros, right? So Lethros, well, I'm tempted to sell you the soap, but I feel obliged to keep it since you were asking for a cheap price. I will be offering to buy some of these off you, as I will need quite a lot. I'm so tempted because I've got quite a lot of spare. Let's not do that. I'm going to wait for... What's a shadow? Why have I got a shadow? That's a weird shadow. That's a very strange shadow I'm seeing there. It's a feature. Right, quickly before I click somewhere else. Yeah, I'd like to think that the devs are listening to this, but because it's a strange coincidence, but I'm sure I'm not the only person who's like said, "Oh man, that's frustrating. If only they could do that." Anywho, where were we? So everything that needs to be repaired is repaired, so that's good. So what else have they done? Well, if we go back to where our little Forager was, because that was... Yeah, so if we click on our Forager, we can now upgrade this to tier 2. So I'll get them to upgrade that, and I'll keep an eye on that one. Actually, I'll keep an eye on if there's any other ones that I've got. These will upgrade them. They're... Because the idea is with these, you should be able to actually start growing things at your foragers now. Because at the moment, they just go out and gather what's in the local vicinity. But when they get to tier 2, you can actually get them to grow their own gardens, which sounds extremely cool. So that is another tier 2 one. Should be another one around somewhere. There's got to be at least one. There's one there. I mean, it would be good if you could so one thing that still bugs me, I must admit, is this. You know what you've got here, but I don't necessarily know what tier the buildings are, and I can't just immediately... I don't know why they haven't done that. Because here I've got like a list of all the professions, and I can go around and find individual people working at a building, but the one thing I can't do, as far as I'm aware, is go cycling through all of the buildings. That's always... I'm sure I've seen that in other games like this. So the idea is you can just click on a building and then jump from one building to another. With this, I mean, it should highlight all of the buildings of that type. But, yeah. It's like, if I click on that, you can see there's another temporary shelter there and another one there. Oh, there you go. Is that a fisher? No, it's a forager. Okay. Ah, what happened to your trees? Why are your trees not getting replanted? Because your box is not ticked. Auto replant. Right, so you're going to need more trees. Particularly peach trees. Right, go and grow some more trees. Yeah, I'll do it for now. Now, yeah, so there's the Tier 2 Forager. Apparently, another thing they've done with these foragers, I mean, I'll have to wait. I don't know if it's something you'll see within the... It's not really giving me the option, I think, to pick the building. But they've also sort of like prioritised, given your options to prioritise which items they go and collect, which kind of sounds interesting, I suppose, if you're in dire need of certain things. Now, one thing I want to check is, yeah, that before you used to get boar sightings. It's like with deer over here, for instance, it tells you the deer have been sighted. And you had the same thing with boars. I'd probably have to do another playthrough, but they've actually now changed the gameplay so that boars are similar to wolves. So wolves have got a den and they just keep respawning until you actually go in and clear out the den. So like there's a wolf den, and they've done the same with boars. Now they didn't specifically mention it in the notes, but I'm wondering if that's something you'll only get on a new map, because that's completely new. That. Oh, interesting. You get a buying price and a selling price. Interesting. I didn't know that. So, if I just sell the whole lot, I could sell the whole 200 of. But I don't really want to sell coal, to be fair. Ooh. Wait, when? How? Who? Why can't you afford any? Oh, it's buying. Oh, fudgesicles. I wanted to sell you them. What the heck? I need some more. Ooh-bah. So that has made my day. That really has, because this'll look a lot better now, because if I can ever pick these things again, I can get them upgraded. And I don't know why. It's funny with buildings. I mean, if a building can be upgraded, you get like a little pop-up arrow above it. So on, like there, for instance, the building's showing you that these can be upgraded, and you don't get that. I mean, I didn't even realize you'd be able to upgrade things like plazas, but you can. It's like that's a medium plaza, so I can upgrade that. So it's not actually telling me that you can upgrade it, which is a bit of a pity. So you've got to know about these things, shall we say? Which is like, what? I didn't know I could do that. Right, that's a wrought iron fence. I mean, this would be a lot easier if you did this at the time of, like, building the actual plaza and then plunk the actual iron fence gate on top. All the same, it's still useful. So we'll just wait for them to finish that off. But it means that we'll have this nice red brick effect all the way right underneath the actual fence, assuming that, or gate rather. So that is extremely good. I do like that. But
What is it?
no, I just wanted to see how you're doing.
Work to be done.
Okay. You're not saying anything. Why are you not saying something?
Yes?
Oh, you are. Okay, I'll let you go. She didn't say. Come on.
What needs doing?
Well, for one thing, you need to stop drinking, mate. You've had too much. It's like, what the heck? Ah. Right. Out of curiosity, that shows there's supposed to be something in here about, unless it's not in there. Now let's go back to some storage unit I might have somewhere. There's a granary. It's not showing me anything in there. Because it's saying it's supposed to show you the spoilage time of food. Unless it's got to be lying on the floor or something. I mean, I'm not actually seeing a tooltip. Nope. Yeah, we're supposed to, somewhere in here, there should be like a little tooltip telling you what its spoilage time is. Nope. It's there. It's somewhere. Somewhere, I don't know where, but it's somewhere. I just haven't found it. I mean, if you know where it is, let me know in the comments, because I'd really like to know. And I'll click on that. Oh, spoilage, 2 months. Oh, okay. So you can find it there, maybe. Click on these preserves. Spoilage is now 48 months. 4 months for bread to spoil. 19 months for the grain. Yeah, 14 months for flour. So that makes sense, because they suggest you keep the grain in preference to the flour, because it spoils quicker, and like bread as well spoils much quicker than the flour. So that's definitely useful. Now, one thing I'm curious about: settings, general. Can't do anything there. I suspect this is only possible when you actually first play the game. But they've introduced custom settings now, so you can start setting things. So, for example, I think there's an option where you can just have a building mode, for instance. All you're interested in is just building. You don't want raiders, you don't want this, you don't want that. So you can just do it that way, or you can manually select to say, I don't want the raiders. But yeah, it looks like, I know, like with Medieval Dynasty, for example, there are game controls within there. You can customize the game. You can do it before you start the new game, but also during the actual gameplay. But I suspect that must be different with this game, where they've specifically set it so you can only do it for the actual new game. You've got to decide that at the start. I mean, which is fine. It's no big deal, I suppose. But it could be useful, like if you get so far into a game and you suddenly get a bit bored of all these raiders, for instance, and say, I just don't want any more raiders, and you just disable them. That could have been useful to have. I mean, I'm not seeing anything there. So that's just the overlay for that. Toggle the minimap. No. Well, I haven't said that. Oh yeah, that's just the same as pressing the escape key. Automatic building upgrades are enabled. Trail bleed. Ah, hold on a tick. I can't do anything with that unless that's just telling me what I'm up against. I can't like move it. Oh yes, I can. There we go. Yeah, it's not letting me change. Click on anything there. And that's just the statistics. But yeah, I suspect I'm not gonna see any boars because there was some over here at one point that used to keep respawning, but because they've changed the game mechanics, I suspect that's gone. Which in some respects is actually a good thing because you couldn't... it's kind of odd because the hunters didn't hunt them, which I thought was a bit odd. You could force people, like basically grab a whole bunch of people and force them to go and take on the boar, or you just leave it to the towers to take care of, I suppose. But that's always been a bit odd, I thought. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, I need to try and see if we can finish off a little plaza then. Well, that's definitely looking better. Upgrade that. Right, can I sneak in there somehow? It's the hot... It's like... Seriously, why won't you let me just click on the thing? I'm not really interested in upgrading the fence, I must admit. Not that there's an option anyway, but... The only drawback is that now looks a bit weird. Alright, we'll have to run the road again from scratch. Let's run to there, and then I'll run it to there. Hopefully that'll sort that out. So that one... Right, so there's still a couple of them. I just can't seem to quite reach them. They're being fussy. I want to click on you. Let me click on you. Yeah, click on that one. Maybe that's the strategy, coming in at an angle. Aha! Come in at an angle. You learn new things every day. There you go. Right, so that is a large park. So that's going to cost 100. See, that would definitely be useful if they did the decorations with that same tooltip to let you know. Oh, by the way, you can upgrade this if you want. Because I mean, if you upgrade that, it's going to give a boost to well, not just the durability. It's mainly the desirability. That's what I'm looking for. Clay, so that's going nowhere at the minute. Yeah, I think that's the main things they've done. That's what like stood out for me. You're also supposed to get new notifications for raiders. I mean, after that little battle there, I don't think I'll be seeing any more, hopefully, but at least not for a while. That's something to probably look out for and see if you get better. Oh, because I think they were supposedly going to give you better notification if they've got like catapults and battering rams coming up against you. But that was a doozy. It really caught me out there. I just did not notice that there was somebody coming from that area. Fudgesicles. I got caught with my pants down, as they say. Right, let's go and do that, because that's what I'm mostly concentrating on at the moment anyway, to be fair. But there's going to be a patch 0.97 at some point. I mean, it's only just literally a few days ago that 0.6 came out. But that should be interesting. And actually, while I was doing the thumbnail, I was trying to figure out a thumbnail for the last episode, and I for whatever reason I picked this, and it just suddenly caught my eye. I mean, that could be an interesting idea of running a road down there, then looping it around and then round and around. That could be another option, because if you're coming all the way up here and looping round and around, you've got all of these towers that could take you out at that point. Now that would, I suppose it depends on the height. The height difference is going to determine, like here for instance, they can walk all the way around here and up there. That could decide, like if cavalry units are coming up against you, for instance, if they're just running in a straight line from, say, you know, coming all the way along here and then up around that corner. It's a fairly straight line, but I think a curved road all the way it snakes around, I think that would seriously slow them down. So that might be tempting. I don't know how far I'm going to have to drop that. Or whether I can drop it. Because I don't know if anybody can get to here. That's a drawback. I just don't know what's possible. And I've got to be very, very careful because it's so easy to wreck a road. I mean, it's interesting because they're already like snaking around the place anyway. And that's just caught my eye and I'm thinking, here's an idea, isn't there? We could do that. We could just snake the road around. So for whatever reason, nobody can get to here. Straight. It's a pity I can't, like, just give them instructions and say, start at that point there, end at that point there, and give me a perfect angle of, I don't know, 20 degrees or something. I mean, you'd think even in those days you'd still be able to do something like that, but no, these are not that sophisticated, I'm afraid. But if I can run that road down, yeah, that is tempting. Interesting to see what's possible. Hello. Is that a pikeman? Oh, yeah, it is. It's a pikeman. Right, how are we doing back in our little village here? So they are still working on finishing that. There's 215 clay still to go. No, 214. Because the idea was that once that's cleared out, I'm going to move that barracks to there. So it's at an even distance roughly between that wall and that gate. Because I'm thinking, I mean, I'm either going to deploy to here or to here. And I quite like that, being able to leave. If you leave your troops within the actual garrison, that do actually take pot shots at invaders. So it could be useful. Speed that up. And have a look and see if one of these little things, no, they still haven't upgraded that one. Clears the one thing they need. What? Since that one's almost finished, stick a priority on that one. But if we go back to the building, you see all of these are showing you all the different resources you can get. And then it's now giving you the option, toggle to set this resource as priority. So you can prioritize certain ones. That's quite good, that. But you can only do it when you're within, when the resources within your area by the looks of it. And there's no point, I wouldn't have thought there's any point prioritising like mushrooms here when there isn't any growing. So maybe there's a certain item that you need. Oh, that's interesting. I've just noticed that there's some fish here. Interesting. Totally me interested. Right. How are we doing? There was another one around here somewhere. Ah, there we go. So this is our new tier 2. So this is now a forager's garden. Forager cultivation. Ooh. Does that mean I can get them to... Hang on. Select which resource to cultivate within the garden. The success of cultivated foraged items varies by region. Well, how am I supposed to know what it is then? Oh no, that's interesting. So like here we've got, there's a hazel bush over there, which yields nuts. Out of curiosity, let's see what they do if I select. Ah, so they're going to specialize in one particular product, are they? So you're
Work to be done?
Yes, I'm sure there is. So you're going, right. Right. Ooh, so you've now got a little garden there. Ah, Ah, now that's interesting. That puts a whole spin on things now, because before all this was this patch was made available, you were going around looking for, you know, what resources are out there, and then you'd plonk one of these. What the heck is that? Oh, it's a rook. I just saw this thing. I'm thinking, what the heck is that? But no, the way it's worked up to now is obviously you've had all these resources, and with a tier 1 gatherer, you've had to put that down, that little foraging hood. You've had to put that down, and it'll gather those specific resources in the area. But now it looks like you can probably set up a whole host of these little places, and it wouldn't really matter where you put them as such, in theory, because they've got their own little garden. Ooh. That is interesting. So, like, resources. So, like, we are short on... Yeah, we are short on mushrooms. So it's in my interests to start building these little houses, little foraging places, and get them to start foraging mushrooms. Yeah, it's quite a bit of a rethink then going on then. Seriously, nobody can get to here. Oh, that's why, because there's not enough people. Right,
Hello there.
where do you live? I really want to know where you live. So you're heading. Say they're a herder, and they're going home. So I mean, if she works down here, so that's Rosario. That's Rona. Nope. Yeah, I'm trying to find, because it just says she's a herder. I hope she doesn't. She's not somebody from all the way over here, because that would be bonkers. Yeah, she's a little bit too young. Oh, fudgesicles. That's so they're a miner. Please tell me you've got miners living here. So they're a healer. They're a healer. They're a labourer. That's just a kid. I think to start putting more houses up. I mean, I've got a cap of 1,500 anyway. Oh wow, I remember to use the tab key. Yeah, here's the trouble. People will be dying from exposure now because I just don't have the clothing, do I? 770 hide coats. Jeez Louise. Somebody needs a lot of coats. Right, let's try and go from about there. Because I'm still going to try and get this path that runs from the left. Because I'm either going to succeed with that new idea I've got, or it's going to be a complete and total failure. I mean, there's only one way to find out. But, you know. Because that's now at the same height, so I might do it that way. Unless I put it there, that would be a massive chunk. Because it's that's a big gap there. I mean, ideally, I suppose you want it about maybe... try and keep it in sync. Maybe that's not such a good idea, having it flat there. Let's see if I can get to there. But actually that's going in the opposite direction, because I want to go from that, actually then, don't I want to then go down in that direction. What am I talking about? Yeah, I want it to go in that direction. Well, who's to say? I mean, I could zip it around that away. try that as well. I mean, it gives them something to do. Right, so have they finished? See, there's no notification either that your forager's got anything. Ah, so it's already picked out strawberries or berries in this case. Oh, that's good to know. It's already picked something. So it presumably picked something that's best for that area. Otherwise, that would have been a bit of a pain if you will have like guessing. Because I mean, with the fields, when you build a field, you do get like a notification straight away to say, well, you know, there's no crops selected here. You better pick something. So that's always good. I'll have to wait until the snow's gone to figure out if that's been picked. Why have we got deer running around in here? Seriously? Can you go and sort the deer out? How did they get inside there? That's bizarre. I'm trying to keep off the flattening on these places because, yeah, without the clothing, people are just going to really struggle. And I'm short enough of people as it is. You know, starting to pick back up again, I can see. So I've got the capability of getting to 1440. Why have we not got enough water? Who's taking all the wells? There's a one over there. Because that's the one thing it doesn't show you is like the reach of an existing place. So like if I want to bring in a new one, now I can see how far that one will reach. But it looks to be the only one. I'll plonk that down there because it's obviously we just don't have enough water. That's a thought. Roads. Ah, obstacles. Let's move. Gonna move these. I'll move these out the way and then I can try and move the. See, that's not going to work, is it? If I move that up to there. I don't think I can cancel that. What happens if I cancel that? No, I'm not going to take the risk. I'm going to leave that and I'll come back and I'll come back to that. I think that's probably the safest bet. Right, nobody can still get to there. Right, so that if I hold on, Anders. And if we run that, because I have a funny feeling at that height somebody might be able to climb up there anyway, but go there. And then if we come back, we'll stick to plan. This is plan A. So we'll stick to that for now. And what I'm doing is I'm just trying to bring this level on this, and then I'll wind the road around at whatever height I can get out of that. I mean, that still slopes all the way down to there, so there's still hope. Right, what have you got, Anders? What can I buy? What can I sell? You want everything on a cheap price. I mean, I can sell you some flour. There you go, grab some flour. Ooh, you want that at an expensive price. What if I buy all of that off you? Hopefully, that'll keep people occupied and they can start making more clothes and shoes. I tell you, I'll select that. Ah, there's that one over there. Right, so we select that one. So they've picked out berries. There's one over there, so that's still getting built. That one I already know about. Yeah, my labour count is critical. I know that. That's a big problem. That's still going. But I quite like that, having a bunch of these little houses all collecting like individual things, and then it'll plug the gap. As you can see, I mean, we don't have enough berries, we don't have enough mushrooms, we don't have enough nuts. So these are little things I can get them to focus on. That is definitely, it's definitely a good idea. You know, whoever came with that, you know, do the bit of congratulations there. That's a good idea, though. Right. I don't want to sell you any clothes because I need some. Actually, that's a thought. Actually, I'll put those. We shall keep none in the trading post. There's no point because I just don't have enough. It's funny, everything is on cheap prices at the minute. Well, except the one thing I need. Beer, I can give that a miss. I'm not too fussed about not having that. I mean, I know it cheers people up, but they just end up being intoxicated anyway. I mean, they're a terrible bunch, these lot. It's a bad habit. It's enjoyable, but you know, it's not doing me any favours here. Right, so that would... it's a pity that going in that direction, but needs must. I'm just thinking it's just because at that height, I mean, I'm losing quite a... I'd be down to about here, so that's a massive drop there. So since we're going in at that height, why not do it from that angle as well? And unless I rethink it. Hang on, maybe I could have like two entryways, and then that way that one comes in and then goes down there. It'd be back to doubling. I think it caused a bit of confusion there. Yeah, I think I started to get a bit too confused. But if I just focus on one entry point, that's it. Right. That is just slightly out, so we'll start there and work our way backwards. 250. 250. So I may as well start flattening actually from that end. I mean, it's spring now, so it's no big deal having everybody out and about. 50. But hopefully at some point I'll get that up to a reasonable height, and then I can swing that road around better way. Well, that's something... I wonder if... Another thing I'm trying to do is I want to get a kind of a natural wall on this side of the road. I suppose I could try that. So if I try... Let's pick it from there. Because that's the longest I've got. So I've got all of these cells here at the same height. Then you've got a drop there, and then... Actually, tell you what, just do it one cell at a time. Because basically the more cells I've got at the same height, the less I'll lose out in terms of the final depth, hopefully. Because the way I think this works is like nearly all of those cells are at that height. That's got quite a drop. So I'm assuming it's going to work the average out based on, well, that's the majority are at that height. So in theory, we should keep still a good height there, but we'll see. If I can then loop that around up to here, it means that anybody who comes attacking can't then get in from this side and then start going up. I'll have to come along all the way, well, either through here, because if I've got a natural barrier around here that keeps people out, I've got to come through here, which is where I've got a fortification, a little garrison there to try and keep them out. Hang on a minute, I thought this was... Bunchicles have got attacked, didn't it? Opportunities were lost. Right, Atka. It's nothing going for a good price, so I think we'll give that a miss. And I am iron ingots is something I seriously need to try and fix. Yeah, that's something I seriously need to fix. I mean, how much resources have we got? We're short on iron. We are seriously short on iron for some reason. Ah, right, because these are new. Right, I don't have enough people. I'm seriously short on people. That's another... I mean, this is slowly starting to come up, but it's going to cause a whole heap of problems maintaining buildings and all sorts. But that's going to... Yeah, I think I might have to rely on buying things like iron ingots through... I mean, have they got any iron? Because iron ore would be better. It would be cheaper, but no. I know there is an option to sort of like get somebody to bring iron ore to me. It would then cost me more money to do that, so maybe I'll have to just focus on getting what I can through the trader until such time as I've got enough people that I can start putting them back into these mines, because that one's covering here, that one's covering those two, that one covers those two. Yes, I think there's two. How are we doing down here? Oh wowzers, that looks way better now. That is much better now. Because you don't have that, you've got a nice like cobbled road going around the sides now, so it doesn't intrude. So that to me is a lot better. Although to be fair, I mean, I do like these little, what they've done here, because it's like they've now got their own little gardens. Because there was a little spoiler, they did put out like a spoiler for us to tell you what was coming. And that is cool, I quite like that. So then these now have their own little gardens. Definitely cool. Anywho, I've got absolutely nowhere on what I was trying to focus on, which is this. I've had to spend so much time on the on that raid and then just going over some of the things that have now been released in this new patch. So yeah, there's still more to do. Then of course at some point we'll get 0.9.7, and then that in theory should be the last one before we get the full release, and it'll be interesting to see what it's going to be like with technology skills, because that's something that we're talking about, a technology tree of some sort, or a skill tree or something like that. That would certainly put an interesting spin on things. I mean, another thing actually that they did with this patch is they've been doing some optimization and what have you, and little tweaks here and there. Actually, that's a thought. Decorations. Opportunity knocks. Have you got... That's a large one. Yes, there's places here going to waste. I'm just saying. Opportunities. But yeah, I think that would be definitely something else I would love to see them bring out, is this little notifications popping up to let you know when you can upgrade your decorations. But yeah, all in all, I quite like what these little they're just minor subtle tweaks they've made with 0.9.6 as such. But yeah, I am liking that. But as ever, there's a lot more to do. That's all for another episode.